jumbo peanut butter lover apples in this assortment. Now, we had this on earlier during Gourmet Holiday, and 1,600 sets of apples were ordered. Now, all these are shipping immediately. They're all individually bagged, so if you want to make this a contact-free gift for a neighbor, for a friend, for someone that lives around you, or someone that you come in contact, well, you don't come in contact with, but you interact with, then this is going to be an opportunity to do just that. Again, we're talking about 6 jumbo apples, 2 different varieties, really exciting. One of them is brand new, the peanut butter jumbo drop. Really, really exciting. Let's bring in Lori Shore. She is our Mrs.Prindable's representative. And Lori, how many years have we decided now you've been doing Mrs.Prindable's?
Straight up decade.
A straight up decade, 10 years. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you. I'm making sure I come bearing gifts. I just put that adhesive tag on for you, David.
Nice.
First of all, it's fun to be with you, period. But come on, of the times that I've been on air with you presenting Mrs.Prindable's apples, the large apple, the big chips, it's pretty outstanding.
Well, there are 2 varieties tonight, so let's talk about the 2 varieties. First of all, I believe this is the new one. We're going to come in tight on it. This is the peanut butter jumbo drop, is that correct?
Exactly. So we take that larger, this is our largest size, Granny Smith apple. We dunk it right before it ships into you in that made from scratch legendary caramel. You're going to feel that as you cut through it just then. You're going to see the layer of it. It holds onto the toppings that our confectioners hand apply. These are our biggest peanut butter chips. And then we added with it candy-coated dark chocolate drops. We went with the dark chocolate because it needed a little extra kick to stand shoulder to shoulder with that peanut butter and that caramel, and they just work together perfectly.
Oh, now you get 3 of those, and then 3 of this other one that features almonds. Is that right?
Yeah, that's so cool. Let me pull this one up too. Yeah, that's the other flavor. You get 3 of each. Again, that large size. The star, again here, we start out with that basic trio of that tangy sweet Granny Smith apple, made from scratch, melt in your mouth caramel, large, smooth, and creamy peanut butter chips. And then in this case, we've added roasted almonds, and our confectioners finish it off with fun, colorful sprinkles. So both of them have a great, cheery, fun, kind of reminds me of a spring day look. Great to celebrate a gathering or a birthday party or just a family movie night at home with your gang.
Now, important to remember, you're getting 6 of these jumbo apples. One of these will feed about how many, do you think, if you cut those up into slices, Lori?
Serving for 4.
Easily.
I've seen 8 eat it, and I've seen 1 person eat it. Me, by myself, when no one was.
Well, I'm right there with you on that, Lori. 1,700 of these gone now for the day. There's no auto delivery on this, and this is just 1 apple. They all come individually bagged. These are all shipping immediately. So, Lori, if we pop these in the fridge the day we receive them, how long can we expect them to last?
They'll stay fresh in your fridge up to 3 weeks. So you've got a time to play here all the way through the mid-March if you'd like to. And opportunities for using them. I've kind of taken I've taken 2 sets here, and I've just had fun playing with them. And this one's for my best friend. This is I Care About You one that you can use just to give to someone just because, not because it's a birthday or it's Christmas. I cut up one because this is, if we can't agree on the movie we're watching for our movie night in my house, we can at least agree on the caramel apple, one for a dear friend of mine, one for a teacher. And then if I'm just doing that 1 assortment of 6, look what 2, because they're so big, 2, they constitute an entire gift package or basket. So
my word, easily.
Way to enjoy and give, yeah.
Well, I mean, I just cut another slice off the new peanut butter jumbo drop. Look at how many toppings they were able to get on both of these apples. Now, I'm going to use a very serious culinary term, so try not to be overly impressed. They glob the ingredients onto this one. They glob all those toppings all over that moist and sticky caramel that acts like glue and holds all of that deliciousness in place. We're very busy on our phone lines. I need to let you know this price will expire at end of day today. 1,900 of these are now gone and 400 in this show. Now, you've heard me tell this story before, Lori. I have a dear next door neighbor. Her name is Beth. She has many children, and she always grabs my packages when I'm not home, and she looks out for my home when I'm on the road and whatnot. So I will very often send her Mrs.Prindable's apples. Well, the first time I sent them, after a day or so went by and she had thanked me for them when she got them, she texted me a second time about 2 days later and she said, David, I have to thank you for something very special. I opened these apples and all my children gathered around the dinner table. Now, her kids are not all young. Some of them are now in college. She said, every night after dinner, they all ask, Mom, can we have the apple and share it as a family? And she said, suddenly my kids that are always facing a phone, all over the place and doing 100 things, wanted to be around my dinner table and have family time with the apple. She said, so I have to thank you. And so she said it was quite unexpected, and what a blessing. And so this is what's so exciting about something like this. It can bring the whole family together around the table. She said they even put their cell phones down, which was pretty amazing, right?
That's the miracle. Yeah. And wait, talk about that is poignant well before our current circumstances, but now more than ever, when we're kind of with those loved ones, the people we live with, more than ever, to make those times special. I love that. I'm not the only mom that listened to that story that kind of had their heartstrings pulled. I mean,
Right.
That's what it's all about. Have these at home. It doesn't have to be, make that time after dinner a special occasion just because you're all enjoying each other and enjoying good food.
Well, and they're having a little apple, and suddenly they're talking about their day. And they're talking about things that are not necessarily discussed around the dinner table. That is, if you can even get the whole family around the dinner table. So this is what
Isn't
makes
it
something
true?
like this so special. And I love that they come bagged, because now more than ever, right, we're aware of the importance of a contact-free gift. So if you wanted to leave this, it comes with these little adhesive to from tags. So you peel and stick right on there, to and from, peel and stick onto the bag. Put this either in another little gift bag or just the way it is, depending on how cold it is. I heard on the news yesterday that 48 states have snow on the ground. It's a record. Like crazy.
Oh,
Or like
crazy.
some crazy percentage of the country is covered in snow. I forget how many states, but
Right.
they said it's a record since they began keeping records. Anyway, leave this on someone's porch, because right about now, couldn't we all use a little pick-me-up, right, Lori? I mean, we've been through it.
Indeed.
We're coming up on a year of this craziness, right? We're coming up on a
It's so
year of this.
It's crazy. And to look for opportunities for kindness in the midst of it is such a joy. This one, I took one other assortment here, and I took 4. So I went 4 of the 6 apples. I went big here. This is for, we've got a new family moving into our neighborhood in the next few weeks. Can you imagine this as a welcome home gift, welcome to the neighborhood gift? So find opportunities in these circumstances when we're at home more than ever, whether it's just to be out of the snow, to really celebrate the time with the people that we care and to reach out to those people that we're not with as much these days.
Well, it's true. And I can tell you now that for the day we've taken orders for, 2,200 sets of apples and 700 in this show alone. Lots of people are now making their choice. You're getting 6 apples in this assortment. These are not the small treat size apples. These are the big jumbo Granny Smith apples that are then dunked in this buttery caramel made in small batches in copper kettles. And that caramel acts as the glue so that then the makers in the kitchens can glob on the topping. Now, that's a very serious culinary term, but it's glob on the toppings. Look at how much topping is on this apple. Is that not crazy?
Yeah. So that's one of the 6 large apples with large peanut butter chips that you get. That's our new flavor. That's caramel, jumbo peanut butter chips, and candy-coated dark chocolate drops. The other one that we have is just as glorious. You've got the caramel again. You've got the peanut butter drops. In this case, you have roasted almonds and then really colorful sprinkles. It's bright, it's cheery, it's a wow, and it's truly gourmet in a way that isn't pretentious. It's that kind of gourmet that my 8-year-old daughter loves as much as my 53-year-old self. There you go.
Well, it's really extraordinary. And this is reserved for those of us that describe ourselves as peanut butter lovers. Peanut butter lovers are going to love these apples.
They're
because
going to
it's
love them.
all about that delicious, creamy, gorgeous peanut butter and a whole lot more. We are very, very busy on our phone lines. We're going to encourage everyone to stay there. Utilize QVC.com as well as your mobile app. How many are going out for the day, Sean? 2,500, and in this show alone, 900, and we still have lots of people on the phone lines. Lori, thank you so much for being here tonight, and stay safe in the snow, okay?
You too. Take care, David.
Thanks, love. Be well. Bye-bye. All right, let's check back in with Julia, and she's got more to update us on because I've got to get ready for a little bread baking.
Ooh, I love me some bread baking. First things first, due to the technical difficulties, chat with me over on the QVC live stream on Facebook.com. I don't know what's going on, but I can chat there, so come follow me there. All right, but I do have something that's coming up that's really cool, or